Okay, here we are. We're doing a quick tour of a customer's property, and I'm going to talk you through this design. So, as you can see here, the property is actually on a highway, so it's quite noisy. We've got those black rectangular boxes there. We're going to run them all across here. We're going to create some vegetable gardens out the front here. They say in 40 square metres you can grow enough fruit and enough vegetables to feed a family for all year round. So we have more than enough space there. We've got a macadamia tree over there, which we're actually going to whack a water tank over in behind the macadamia tree. I've also suggested to the client in the future, if they want, they can whack a few water tanks up the front here. There's a few extra drain pipes off the roof space. That will also catch water, block a lot of the noise from the highway, and also allow the gardens to be gravity fed, so which is great. So since they've plant out the front, we do a lot of the vegetables, and a lot of the gardening out here, which is stuff that requires, you know, human attention. I'm going to head down here out the back. Now I love these old places which are up off the ground, because it gives you great access to all your grey water. As you can see up under there, all the pipes. What we've discussed is maybe running some chickens under here. Good thing about having chickens under this side of the house is the living room's actually up there, and in winter the heat from the chickens will travel up through the floors and keep the lounge room warm, which is great. Under the house here we can also put some firewood storage, and there's lots of things that can happen down there. What we've suggested is whack another vegetable garden here, a raised garden bed, and also a herb spiral over here in the corner, which will get sun just over there pretty much all day round. We come up here, so this is the area we discussed about putting a rainwater tank, moving that shed forward. We could probably fit a 15,000 litre rainwater tank up there, a slimline one, 10 to 15,000. Or you could put 4,000 or 5,000 litre tanks, the slimline ones up there. So get some good water storage. Having it up high is also gravity fed to the backyard. Also putting some worm farms and stuff around here, which makes it easier straight out the back door to get access to. This here is an outdoor laundry, which is great. We can run a grey water system just down the bottom there, whack a banana circle, that gets full sun pretty much all day just behind that orange tree there. This section here, we're going to make a bit of an outdoor entertaining area, a little bit of a roof. We can turn this old barbecue here into a rocket stove oven, so we can cook, heat water, and also for warmth. Clients requested to leave the hedge there, which is great. So we come over here. So because we've got the hard surface there and all the rain and everything comes down here, what we've suggested to the client, you actually have a look on the map here. We're standing this way. That blue line represents a swale. So what we've recommended to do as we come down off here is dig a trench on contour, so it's a swale, level across all the way to the other side of the property here. Then we make a level sill spillway, get the water to run down, drop down again. We run another swale back to this side of the property with a level sill spillway, dropping down to the back with another swale coming back across, and so forth and so forth. What that allows us to do, all that water that comes off all those hard surfaces will be slowed right down before it leaves the property, holding the water, retaining it. We can put loads of productive fruit trees, support species, and we can have a really great food forest down the back here, which will require very low maintenance. And with over time, once we get the food forest established, you'll be allowed the chickens to free range around the backyard and not worry about them destroying your vegetable garden, because all that's going to be at the front and we'll have a food forest at the back. So that's a pretty simple design, a quick run through. We've also recommended the client to maybe grab some bees, you know, get native bees, or if you're really into honey, want to produce your own honey, you can grab some European bees and get a bee box here, and be very simple to have. There's also lots of birds around the neighbourhood with the big trees. If this was my property, I'd be removing that big tree. It's a gum tree for more productive productive trees, and also placing a lot of bird boxes around the place, because you can see there's a lot of birds around the area, so attracting a lot of that wildlife to your backyard. So that's just a quick intro on recommendations of implementing a design.